Hello, this is Rock from Erooba, and this video is about Ruby in Eclipse, or in other words, the way to program Ruby within Eclipse IDE, the integrated development environment that is very popular with Java programmers. I'm just going to explain how to turn Eclipse into an IDE for Ruby. First, I'm going to start by instructions for people who already know a lot and want the super quick version. Aptana, just Google Aptana, and when you are in the website, click download, and instead of the standalone version, simply click this button here, Eclipse plugin version, click download, and don't right click and copy link address. No, either highlight the text or simply click the small button here, copy to clipboard, and then from within Eclipse, go to help, install new software, paste the address here. This should say pending, and then after a while it should show this Aptana Studio 3. Just tick it, next, and you're on your way to turn Eclipse into an IDE for Ruby. If this helped you, like the video and subscribe to encourage me to upload similar quick tutorials, and I thank you. For the rest who would like more information about this, I'm going to start from the beginning. Ruby is a very easy programming language, well, arguably one of the easiest around. And of course, I assume that you already know about Ruby and Eclipse if you are watching this video, but just in case anyone bumps into it, I'm going to start from the beginning. So the Ruby language, if you Google it, this is going to be the first result, ruby-lang.org, and here you can download it. There are three options, three ways to installing Ruby. Compiling, you can pass on this if you're a beginner. Third-party tools, this is what we need. Pass on RVM, and we want Ruby installer. You click on the Ruby installer. Download, and simply just download the latest version. If you look at the status bar down here, it's an executable, so you can simply install it on your PC, and then you can run it from the start menu of Windows if you're using Windows at the bottom left. Second thing to do is Eclipse, and this will be eclipse.org. Eclipse is an IDE, integrated development environment, which basically allows you, and of course you can program anything, whether JavaScript or Ruby, in Notepad if you really want to, but instead of seeing the text, if this, for example, would have been in Notepad, obviously it wouldn't have all these coloring here. So instead of programming in Notepad, you might want to do it here, obviously. And although this is not the only advantage, you also get references and things that tell you about the classes, the different commands in the language, and so on. That's one of the advantages of using an IDE to program. Before I go ahead with Eclipse, Ruby IDE, if we Google this, there will be lots of results here: JetBrains, Arcadia, and Aptana. Again, RubyMine is a commercial one, but they also have a trial. There is a 30-day free trial, and it's arguably one of the very best IDEs for Ruby out there, so you can try it for 30 days if you want, but as I said, this is commercial. So instead of RubyMine, this video is about Eclipse, using Eclipse IDE to program Ruby. So why Eclipse? Because it's free and because it's already very popular with programmers of a very popular language, which is Java. So probably can't go wrong with Eclipse, and if you already experienced using it, then one day you could work with themes easily. So this is the website for Eclipse, and go to download, either download here or click the download button. The first option here in the list is the IDE for enterprise developers. Pass on this one, pass on the classic, and what we want is Eclipse IDE for Java developers. If you click this one, you're going to have in the right here a list of all the download options. You have the 64-bit Windows, Mac, and Linux, and so on and on, and 32-bit I meant. So when you download it, it's a zip file. You simply unzip it, and you put the folder called Eclipse in the zip file anywhere on your machine. You can put it in the desktop if you really want, but obviously it makes sense to put it in program files and then right click on that executable and send it to desktop as a shortcut. So now you would have installed Ruby and installed Eclipse. Um, and if you run Eclipse, you would get get the welcome screen, which is this one. You don't need it for now. You probably won't see this either because you wouldn't have any projects in saved. However, what we want to do is now, for example, I'm going to start again from the beginning. Ruby, let's put Ruby Eclipse and see what information is out there. By the time I'm hoping that by the time this video is online, it will be one of the results here. But at the time of recording this video, obviously these are the results that we have. I'm going to click the first one here, see what they're saying. The first thing that you would notice is how this document or this page is outdated. It was first published in 2005 and apparently updated in 2008. Why Ruby? There's some good information to read on this page. However, what I was looking for when I looked at this page was how to turn Eclipse into an IDE for Ruby, how to program Ruby within Eclipse. So I learned that the RTD, which is the Ruby development tools, here RTD now called Aptana Rad Rails, and that's how I started. I can click, if you click these links, you're going to go to Aptana's website and eventually figure it out, but I just chose to simply, if it's called Aptana Rad Rails, I simply just chose to Google for that one. And Rad Rails here, Aptana, I'm going to click on this, the first result, and this is what we see here. Download Aptana Studio. What is Aptana? It's an IDE, a free open source IDE for Ruby and Rails applications. Well, I'm already have Eclipse IDE, so we may not want to download another IDE unless you want to try it. However, just play along and click the download button. And what you're going to see here is the standalone version, and there's the Eclipse plugin version, and that's exactly what we were looking for. So click here. You can give them your name and an email address if you want. I'm just going to click the download button. So if you are sure that you have chosen the plugin version, you're going to get the instructions here, but what we really want from this page is this link. Do not right-click the link and copy link address, because if you look at the status bar down here, those links are not a match, unfortunately. So what you want to do is either highlight the text, all of it, I'm going to highlight all of it, and then copy it as text, or simply just click this small copy to clipboard button right here. I'm going to click that, and then from within Eclipse, I go to Help, Install New Software, and I'm going to paste this here. When you paste this here, it would say pending for a while, and then once it gets the information, it's going to show you Aptana Studio 3. Tick on this one, and then click Next. It's going to take its time, calculating requirements and what have you. And then you're going to see this result and see Next here. Click Next, and you need to accept the terms and conditions, the terms of the license agreements. Accept them, and then you click Finish. Once you click Finish, you are done. You would have the Ruby plugin inside Eclipse here, and Eclipse doesn't just become an IDE for Java or developing or programming Java, but it also becomes an IDE for developing and programming Ruby. There is also another plugin for Ruby and Rails. Maybe one day I'll put a video on this, but hopefully this short tutorial will put you in the right direction. If you found this useful, then please like the video and subscribe to encourage me to upload similar content and tutorials in the future. I thank you very much, and feel free to get in touch if you would like to say anything or write suggestions. Of course, you can also comment on the video. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Facebook, like us on Facebook, and thank you again, and I hope to upload more videos in the future. Bye for now.